Paul Bonds are here with Harper Montgomery from the Eagles. Harper, a big Saturday coming up. The Eagles and Glenelg are combining to, I guess, put a focus on mental health. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, so it means a lot to me. So everything I kind of do outside of footy is mental health directed. I'm a teenage mental health mentor as well as running my SCW brand. So it means a whole lot to me with SCW. It's a club, it's a movement, all designed to help people, I guess. So help people find direction, help people better themselves, and I guess help people step outside their comfort zones. I feel like life can be very stagnant at times, and I think we can all agree it can become very directionless and we don't know where to take the next step. So I create these events, beach yoga, run clubs, trivia nights, and just environments where people can come together and meet new people, step outside their comfort zones, and just, I guess, better themselves in any aspect of life.
That's incredible. Something in the Water is your brand.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, how it started and why it started.
Yeah. So how it started is very different to what it is now, but it had the same underlying meaning and I had the same passion. So I started it straight out of school as a clothing brand with one of my best friends. Had the passion for people and mental health like I always have, but I didn't think many people would listen to an 18, 19-year-old. So I did a clothing brand for about 3 years. I moved away to Sydney and pursued it myself. I moved away to Sydney to pursue my dreams in AFL. Went up there to play with the Giants VFL and train with the Giants and see how it went. So that's how it started. And the last kind of 5-6 months, I brought it back to Adelaide as I moved back to Adelaide as well, and thought about really giving it up. Life felt very stagnant for me. Coming back, I felt like I was taking a step back in my life and had no uni, had no work. Wasn't really doing much for the back end of last year. But I decided to use the platform I had, didn't want to give it up and change it into, a social movement, I guess. I still do the clothing, which is all still available and that I still make, but instead of it being a clothing brand, it's more of a movement. So you wear the clothing to be a part of a community, I guess. And so like I said, SCW is now SCW Social. So we run events, like I said, whether that's sunrise events, sunset events, run clubs. It's all designed to, they're all designed differently to help people step outside their comfort zones and I guess, nudge themselves forward. I believe everyone has dreams and aspirations to really better themselves and have high hopes for themselves, but not everyone has the courage or the motivation to start their dream. So I kind of want to be that little center to help nudge them forward and help them start.
This amazes me because you're a young man. Like you said, straight out of school, this became a focus for you. Was there anything that sort of pushed you in this direction? Was it your own issues or a friend?
Yeah. So it all stemmed from me, I guess. So I didn't really find my footing in myself in school until I was about year 11, year 12. So that's 17, 18 years old, which is why I started the mental health mentoring. I believe, it made growing up that little extra bit challenging.
Yes.
Nothing of my family's fault, just mental and I couldn't really do anything to change it. I had a lot of life in me, a lot of love in me and wanted to laugh out loud, but I couldn't do it without being self-conscious. I didn't really have that confidence. So that's why I started the mental health mentoring to help kids find their footing a lot earlier than I did. And that's where it's kind of stemmed from. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What do you want the Eagles fans to know? One, about this movement, but two, about Saturday and putting a focus on mental health on Saturday.
Yeah. So especially about Saturday, it's all about starting the conversation, really.
Yeah.
I reckon a lot of the conversations happen too late. And I don't like how taboo the mental health topic still is. So I guess the message to come across is that, it's not weak to speak, it's human.
Yes.
To start these conversations and just kind of bring everyone together with people watching. If strong communities like football clubs can get on board and get behind the SCW message, and it really shows that the message matters a lot more than just SCW and what I'm trying to do. It matters to the wider community and really pushes it forward. And like I said, the whole point of this is to start the conversation. It doesn't have to be a perfect conversation, but if one more person knows that they're seen or one more person knows that they're cared about them when they didn't before, I think that can go a really long way.
I imagine your teammates are quite proud of what you're doing and probably a few of them have jumped on board and asked you more questions. The environment of a football club, it can be tough at times, but I also see it as really supportive as well.
Yeah. Well, I believe football clubs it's people's biggest support systems in their life. Whether you're coming up in footy with your 15 or you're playing locally at 30 years old, 40 years old, it's a massive support system. That's where you go, for me personally, and I know a lot of other people, is to kind of switch off from life, footy, whatever is kind of worrying you that day. And just like a lot of my events, the sunset ones, it's about winding down and taking that minute to reflect. You come out in football on a Monday, Wednesday night, whatever it is, and you're in the moment, you're present, you're around, you're working hard, but you're around everyone that makes you smile, makes you laugh, and you can just have, laughs and jokes.
Yes.
So yeah, football clubs, not even just for the players, but everyone that supports a football club, it's a massive support system, and people come and pay money to watch us boys play on the weekend and get a lot of joy out of that. So for us in Glenelg Football Club to come together on Saturday and support a cause that's much bigger than the game, and much bigger than our two communities is great.
Let's switch the chat a little bit to footy.
Yep.
You guys are flying, haven't lost a game. You take on Glenelg, who up until the weekend hadn't lost a game either. How much are you looking forward to Saturday?
Yeah, very excited. Very excited. Honestly, our group, we are going well, but we're a very connected group, and it's been an amazing pre-season, and I've just come here since November, and it feels like a massive, big family. So I love the club, everything they're about, their values, them supporting me, them supporting their other players, but very excited to take on a big game on the weekend and not shy of a big stage. So
yeah, can't wait. SCW, how do people firstly find your website? You're all over socials, we know that, but is that the best way, just to search SCW?
Yeah, so on Instagram it's just scw.social, and same as my website, it's just stwsocial.com, so I kept it plain and simple for everyone.
Beautiful. Mate, thanks for your time.
No
Good luck on the Saturday, and let's get the win over the Tigers. Hey?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done.